Good morning. I'm in Chapultepec. It's Saturday morning. It's like 8:15, and oh my gosh, I've never seen the park so empty. I just wanted to show you guys around a little bit. I've come here really to go for a run. It's a really great place to go for a run. It's a little chilly, as you can see from my cold nose, but it's a really quiet place to just enjoy without any traffic around, so you don't have to worry about crossing the street and stuff. So I thought while I was here, in between gasping for air, I would show you around the largest urban park in the Western Hemisphere. It's beautiful. It has loads of museums, loads of jogging paths, loads of lovely places to just sit and relax. So here we go. I'm done. I ran about 3 miles. It's warm. So I'm just gonna go look for some water somewhere in the park. I believe there's a vendor open, and then stretch, and then I'll tell you guys why Chapultepec is so cool. Chapultepec is cool for a lot of reasons. Besides being gigantic, it's also one of my favorite places to just come and be in a little bit of nature without having to like trek out to one of the national parks on the outside of the city. It's super easy to get to. It's well connected by the metros, by Auditorio metro station. You can take Ubers here. There's tons of different entrances. The park is literally enormous. There's a few man-made lakes where you can paddle boat in. It has some of the best museums in the city, the Museum of Anthropology, the Museum of Modern Art, which is free on Sundays. The History Museum, the National History Museum is here, which is inside Chapultepec Castle, which is awesome. The castle, little fact for you, is the only castle in North America that has had actual royalty live in it. So that's a little tidbit. Some of the rooms are still set up like they were when the royals lived here. So I feel like I'm still catching my breath running at, what are we at? Almost 8,000 feet, 2,500 meters, 2,200. I'm gonna have to fact check those. Either way, it's high up. And I'm just getting back into running again after being out of it for a while. So I'm gonna show you guys around a little bit more. As a side note, if you really like walking or jogging or riding your bike, I really recommend coming here in the mornings on the weekend because it's so nice and quiet. There's just other people exercising, which is, for me, really motivating to like try and keep up with people. But yeah, I mean, I've never seen it like this. It's so peaceful. There's also an animal jail or a zoo. There are pandas in it. It's a relatively nice zoo. It's totally free. It's one of the few places in the world, I believe, where they've actually been able to like get pandas to reproduce. So they're doing some good work. It's also still a zoo though. So there's a little train that runs around the park for kids, which is really cute. Adults also ride on it. Yeah, I think it's a couple of pesos. There's running trails. There's another side to the park, which is on like the other side near La Feria, which is like an amusement park. There's a children's museum. And on that side of the park, you're actually allowed to bring your dog. So if you have a dog that you've brought to Mexico City or you live here, yeah, you can bring your dog there. People like throw balls into the lake and the dogs jump in. It's probably my favorite side of the park. This is my favorite place in the park. It's just to the left of this monument, kind of behind the castle. I'll show you why it's my favorite. You just lay on these benches and listen to the music, and it's beautiful. In my experience, there's nowhere else in the city where you can go and literally not hear the sound of any cars, no honking. It's so lovely and quiet except for the music that they play. They have the books like you saw, so if you speak Spanish, you can borrow one of the books, or you can bring your own. Sometimes I bring my own book and just sit in there, and I can spend literally hours just enjoying the silence. It's so lovely, but it's a secret, you guys. Don't tell anybody. Squirrels in Chapultepec are so brave. They will steal your food. There have been many a time when a squirrel has been hand-fed in this park. Not by me, no. People love to feed these guys. The city's just starting to wake up, and I am really ready for breakfast. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little tour of Chapultepec. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Bye. If you're not following along on Instagram, you can find me at Eternal Expat. I post photos 5 days a week. I post Instagram stories almost every day, especially on the weekends, and you've got tons of content here with all my recommendations for places that I've recently visited. So hope to see you there. Bye guys.